Ambassador ZYX-Thor's 3 eyes widened in horror as the transmission flickered across the Galactic Council chamber. The Krell Dominion's war fleet, over 10,000 ships strong, was entering the Sol system with weapons primed. "This cannot be happening," wheezed Council Prime Tvora, her crystalline form pulsing with distress. "Do the Krell not understand what they're doing?" "Apparently not," muttered Ambassador Velkan, frantically typing on his datapad. "Someone needs to warn them before." "Before what?" interrupted Krell Commander Zarthox via hologram, his mandibles clicking with amusement. "Before we conquer the weakest species in the galaxy. The humans have no planetary shields, their ships are primitive chemical rockets, and their weapons are laughably inefficient projectile launchers. This will be over in hours." A collective groan rippled through the council chamber. "Commander," Tvora said carefully, "perhaps you should reconsider this course of action. The humans are unusual." "Unusual?" Zarthox laughed, a sound like grinding metal. "They're pathetic. They still kill each other over imaginary lines on their planet. They've barely colonized their own moon. What threat could they possibly?" The hologram distorted as warning klaxons blared in the background. "Commander?" Tvora leaned forward. "Commander, what's happening?" "Nothing. Just, they've launched something. Crude missiles, probably. Our shields will." The transmission cut to static, then returned showing chaos. "What was that?" "That missile just accelerated to 0.7 light speed." "How did?" Another explosion rocked the Krell flagship. "Multiple launches detected from Earth's surface," someone screamed in the background. "Kinetic weapons, nuclear warheads, and, what are those?" "They're too small to be missiles." Ambassador ZYX-Thor closed all 3 eyes. "Those would be the humans." "What?" "Commander," ZYX-Thor said wearily, "you're not fighting their military. You're fighting them. All of them." 60 minutes earlier, Houston, Texas. "Are you seeing this?" Colonel Marcus Webb burst into the command center, his coffee sloshing everywhere. "Alien fleet, incoming, ETA 90 minutes. "Already on it, sir," replied Lieutenant Jessica Martinez, her fingers flying across multiple keyboards. "We've activated Protocol Alamo." "Alamo? Wasn't that the we're probably going to die but we're taking you with us protocol?" "Yes, sir." Webb stared at the screen showing the massive alien fleet. "That's a lot of ships." "Yes, sir. But we've already mobilized." Martinez pulled up a global map covered in thousands of red dots. "Every nation with space capability is launching. Russia's throwing everything they've got, Europe's firing their orbital platforms," even North Korea said, and I quote, "Nobody invades Earth except us." "And the civilians?" Martinez grinned. "Sir, a billionaire in California just strapped rockets to his Tesla factory. The entire building. He's threatening to ram it into their flagship." Webb blinked. "That's insane. There's more. A group of hackers in Berlin have already infiltrated 3 alien ships, don't ask me how, and they're playing death metal through their intercoms. The aliens are reportedly disturbed. And Australia." She paused, shaking her head. "Australia weaponized their wildlife. They've loaded drop pods with boxes of their most venomous creatures, labeled, 'Welcome to Earth.' Good God. Also, we've received volunteer messages from 60 million citizens worldwide offering to physically fight the aliens hand-to-hand if they land." Webb sat down heavily. "We're actually insane, aren't we?" "Clinically, sir. But it works." Back at the Galactic Council. The Krell transmission showed pandemonium. Ships were exploding left and right. The humans had launched everything from advanced plasma weapons that shouldn't exist yet, to modified commercial satellites turned into kinetic bombardment platforms, to what appeared to be an actual nuclear warhead riding a chemical rocket covered in graffiti reading, "YEET." "They're everywhere." Zarthox screamed. How are there humans in space suits with jetpacks firing handheld railguns? Where did they even get railguns? They built them, SpaceOper said simply. Probably in their garages. Humans are very good at improvising weapons. This is impossible. We outnumber them 1,000 to 1. Yes, but you made a critical error, Commander. What error? You threatened their home. Do you know what humans do when you threaten their home? The transmission showed a human drop pod crashing directly through a Krell ship's bridge window. A figure in a jury-rigged space suit emerged, wielding what looked like a modified chainsaw. They don't follow rules of engagement, SpaceOper continued. They don't wait for proper military response. Every single human becomes a soldier. Their scientists weaponize their research. Their engineers turn civilian equipment into weapons. Their civilians, well, their civilians are the scariest part. This is barbaric. No, Commander. This is humanity. They're the only species that looked at their apex predator, themselves, and said, we can do better. They've been fighting each other for thousands of years. They've gotten very, very good at it. Another explosion. Half the Krell fleet was now debris. Retreat. Zarthox finally screamed. Full retreat. Too late, Tvora said sadly. They've already surrounded you. Indeed, the tactical display showed human ships, civilian, military, and everything in between, boxing in the Krell fleet. More alarming were the thousands of individual humans in spacesuits, moving between ships like vengeful ghosts. Attention Krell fleet, a voice crackled over the universal channel. This is Admiral Rebecca Thompson of Earth's United Defense Force, broadcasting from what used to be a SpaceX facility. You came to our home. You threatened our families. Bad move. We're giving you one chance, surrender now, or we show you why humans don't have natural predators anymore. We are the natural predator. Silence. Then, we surrender. 1 week later. The Galactic Council formally welcomed humanity, though several members kept their distance. I still don't understand, Zarthox said, now a prisoner awaiting trial. How did you advance so quickly? Your technology was centuries behind ours. Admiral Thompson smiled. You're thinking about it wrong. We didn't need to catch up to your technology. We just needed to be crazy enough to use ours in ways you'd never imagine. Humans don't follow the manual, Commander. We throw the manual out the window and strap rockets to everything. You're all insane. Yeah, Thompson agreed cheerfully. But we're alive insane. You're just insane. As she walked away, SpaceOper approached her. Welcome to the galactic community, Admiral. Though I suspect we'll need to update several of our warfare conventions. Probably, Thompson agreed. Fair warning, we're already working on weaponizing our music, our memes, and something called, Florida Man. I don't fully understand that last one, but I'm told it's terrifying. SpaceOper's 3 eyes widened in renewed horror. Remind me to never invade Earth. Smart alien, Thompson said, patting his shoulder. Very smart alien.